Hello everyone, welcome to online classes of SEMStar Global School. This is your teacher Abhishek Sharma and here I am going to teach you English language of class 5. So as we are doing revision, we will start from chapter number 1, the sentence. Now look at the board carefully. This is John and this is Milo. What John is saying, am, boy, I, are. Study in I class 5th. And what Milo is saying, I am a boy, I study in class 5th. So whose sentences are making sense to you or you are able to understand? John's or Milo's? Of course, you are able to understand Milo's sentence because these sentences are meaningful and making sense. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which are arranged in a particular order to convey a complete sense and a clear meaning. For example, where are you going? Number 2, Ram is an intelligent boy. Or we can say that a sentence is a group of words which make a complete sense. And for other examples, we can say that my name is Abhishek Sharma. I am teaching to class 5. Like this. Now, we will talk about kinds of sentences. There are 4 different kinds of sentences. Number 1, assertive or declarative sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. And number 4, exclamatory sentences. There are 4 different kinds of sentences. Which 4? Number 1, assertive or declarative sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. And number 4, exclamatory sentences. What is an assertive sentence? The number 1, assertive sentences. Assertive or declarative sentence. An assertive sentence expresses a statement to tell a fact. A statement always ends with a full stop. For example, we all wish to live a happy life. Or in a simple way, we can say that a simple statement to tell something is called an assertive or a declarative sentence. For more examples, we can say he has come, the moon has risen. I called him, he is not going to school today. These all are the examples of assertive sentences. Number 2, interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence asks a question. A question always ends with a question mark. Example, what do you do? Number 2, is she your sister? That's mean whenever we ask a question to anyone, which type of sentence we use? We use interrogative sentence. For more examples, which is your favorite subject? Or what are you doing? What is your name? In which class do you study? These all are examples of interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence expresses an order or a request. An imperative sentence always ends with a full stop. For example, please help me open the window. That's mean we use imperative sentences when we do request or when we order to someone. Like, please give me a glass of water. Please lend me your book. Or close the window shut the door, or open the page number 17 of your book. These all are the examples of imperative sentence. Number 4, exclamatory sentence. What is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling. An exclamatory sentence always ends with an exclamation mark. This one. Example, what a delicious meal. See this mark. Number 2, how excellent this book is. So, when we use exclamatory sentences, when we are surprised or amazed with something, then we use exclamatory sentence. For more examples, we can say that, what a lovely scene this is. How beautiful this painting is. What a lovely day. These all are the examples of exclamatory sentences. Now we will repeat the whole thing again. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. Like, he is a boy, his name is Rahul, he is studying in class 5. Now come to the types. There are 4 types of sentences. Number 1, assertive sentence. That means simple statements like, my name is Abhishek Sharma, I am a teacher and I am teaching you all. Number 2, interrogative sentences. When someone asks a question like, what do you do? What are you doing right now? What you want from me? Number 3, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, when we give order or when we are requesting to someone, we use imperative sentences. Examples, please lend me your pen, pass me the bottle, close the door, sit down, stand up. These all are imperative sentence. Now the last one, exclamatory sentence, when we are amazed and surprised by something or someone, like, how excellent this boy is, how beautiful this scenery is, what a coincidence. These all are exclamatory sentences. Now we will do some practice. I have written some sentences here. Read the following sentences and write their kinds. First we will read and try to recognize which kind of sentence is this. Number 1, he is fond of tea. He is fond of tea. And it ends with full stop. That means it's not either interrogative nor exclamatory. So it means it may be assertive or imperative. But in imperative sentence, we request or advise or order. But in this sentence, we are not doing that. It is just a simple statement. That means it is an assertive sentence. Number 2, whose is this car? And it ends with a question mark. When a sentence ends with a question mark, that means that sentence is an interrogative sentence. Number 3, may I come in? Again, it's asking a question and ends with a question mark. That means this sentence, number 3, is also an interrogative sentence. Now come to number 4, never tell a lie. It's a humble request to someone. That means it's an imperative sentence and it's also ends with a full stop. Number 5, how naughty the child is! Exclamation mark. That person is surprised or amazed with that child. So he is saying how naughty the child is, and it is ending with an exclamation mark. That means this sentence is an exclamatory sentence. Number 6, go there at once. Here someone is ordering to giving an order to someone that at once, go there at once. That's mean this is an imperative sentence. To keep you reminded, I am going to write all the answers. This one is assertive. Number 2 is an interrogative. Number 3 is an interrogative. Number 4 is an imperative. Number 5, exclamatory. Number 6 is an imperative. The exercise we have done, just same kind of exercise is given in your book. On page number 8, read the sentence and state its kind. This one, this exercise you can do yourself. You just have to read the sentence, try to recognize it, and in front of it you can write its kind. Now, transformation of sentences. What is it? When we can change these 4 kind of sentences in different forms without changing their meaning, it is called transformation of sentences. Like if we change an exclamatory sentence into an imperative sentence, or a declarative sentence into interrogative sentence, or an imperative sentence into assertive sentence. This kind of changes in sentences is called transformation of sentences. We will learn it through some examples. So let's start. Now we'll do practice. We will change these sentences as directed. Number 1, what a lovely baby, exclamatory mark, and assertive. We have to change it into assertive. That's mean this sentence is exclamatory sentence, and we have to change this sentence into an assertive sentence. So it will become, the baby is lovely. And because we are changing it into an assertive sentence, and an assertive sentence always ends with a full stop. Now, number 2, he is an intelligent boy. We have to change it into exclamatory sentence. What will come in the end? An exclamation mark. So let's change it. It will become, how intelligent boy he is. And in last we will put an exclamation mark. Always remember that helping verb always comes and end in exclamatory sentence. Now come to the third one. John has run 3 kilometers today. It is a statement. That means it is an assertive sentence. We have to change it into in interrogative sentence. So it will become, whenever we change a sentence into interrogative sentence, we always write helping verb, the auxiliary first. Has, then we will write the subject, John, has, John, then we write the verb, run 3 kilometers today. And what we put in last in interrogative sentence? A question mark. This is how we have to do. We'll do more practice. Now look at number 4. Please stop writing. please stop writing. They have to change this sentence into interrogative sentence. Which kind of sentence it is? It is an imperative sentence. We have to change it into interrogative one. Now see how we change it. Will you stop? Will you please? Will you please stop writing? What will put? A question mark. Now, number 5. Raj is going to Delhi. Which kind of sentence is it? It is an assertive sentence. We have to change it into negative one. Negative is a part of declarative sentence. It's also called a statement. Now, Raj is not going to Delhi. Now keep one thing in your mind, that we always put negative not between helping verb and the main verb. That's mean हम जब भी not को use करते हैं, not लगाते हैं negative sentence में, तो हम हमेशा helping verb के बाद और main verb के पहले लगाते हैं. Then number 6, what a beautiful doll! Exclamation sign, and we have to change it into interrogative sentence. Which kind of sentence is it? It is an exclamatory sentence. We have to change it into interrogative one. So it will change like this. Is it a beautiful doll? And in the end we will put a question mark. Like this you can do the exercise which is given in your book on page number 10 and page number 13. These exercises you can do after this. There is an exercise given in your book on page number 13 below there. This one, it is saying change the sentences into negative sentences without changing their meaning. That's mean we have to change the given sentences into the negative one but without changing their meaning. Now look at the example how you have to do it. He is strong. If we will write he is not strong, so what will happen? उसका मीनिंग चेंज हो जाएगा. उसका मीनिंग क्या है? ही इज स्ट्रॉन्ग, बट अगर हम यहाँ पे नॉट लगा देंगे तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? ही इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग. लेकिन हमें ऐसा नहीं करना है. व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू चेंज इट इनटू नेगेटिव बट विदाउट चेंजिंग इट्स मीनिंग. सो हाउ वी विल डू इट? सी, ही इज नॉट weak. And the second one, I am tall. It will become I am not short. Now what I have done, I have just written the opposite of the given adjective. What is the opposite of strong? Weak. What is the opposite of tall? Is short. This is what I have done to change these sentences into negative without changing their meaning. Now we'll do this exercise. Look at the sentence number 1. Stella always keeps her room tidy. So where is the adjective? Here, tidy. That means we have to change this word, or you can say replace this word with its opposite. So it will become Stella always. Instead of always, what we will write? Never. Stella never keeps her room. What is the opposite of tidy? Untidy. This is the answer. Look at the second sentence. Akshay drives his car very carefully. So, what is the what is the adjective in this sentence? Carefully. So, how it will change? Akshay never drives his car. What is the opposite of carefully? Carelessly. Now, number 2. Number 3. My mother is polite to everyone. What is the opposite of this adjective? Polite is rude. My mother is never rude to anyone. Okay? Look at the sentence number 4. This glass is full. This glass is full. Full is the adjective which we have to replace with its opposite. It will become this glass is empty. What is the opposite of full? Is empty. Number 5. Everybody is present. Everybody is present. We will change every with no. Nobody is. What is the opposite of present? It's absent. Last one. He is always on time. He is always. We will replace always with never. On time. What is the opposite of on time? Late. This is done. I hope you all will like this video and it will help you to learn. Thank you. Have a good day.